Welcome to another exciting episode of Autovault, where we are everything motoring. My name is Big Boy Trev.
And I'm Small Boy Mike. We have an exciting show for you today. We are in beautiful Kenya. The president said, let's travel our country.
Yes.
Taxes have been reduced. Let's do it. That is Magadi over there. Ngong Hills over there. We are enjoying this so much.
Definitely,
So,
Mike, yes.
there's a lot of salt in Magadi. And that's just how salty this news item is. Because this car,
Yes.
honestly, Trevor,
Yes.
the new Discovery,
It is a good car.
bitter taste in my mouth.
You hate it?
I don't like it.
I love it.
Land Rover Discovery coming soon. They have been inspired by Toyota. Trevor,
Really? Mike, did you have to go all the way to Toyota? Listen, let's look
that
at the
car
facts
looks.
of the car.
It looks like.
Okay. In terms of looks, it's a bit controversial.
It looks like a very bad relationship between the XC90
Yes.
and the Fortuner.
Unfortunately, indeed, I have to agree with you. The rear part actually looks like a Toyota Fortuner.
What do you think? Look at those curves
Yes.
compared to the current Discovery that is so elegant.
Yes.
and it's
And timeless.
Technically, I think, Trevor, it is.
It is. Lots of new technologies coming into the car. Of course, you have the new terrain response too, where it uses cameras to assess the road conditions ahead and adjusts the air suspension to make sure that you have a comfortable ride, whatever the surface is.
But Trevor, what impressed me the most is the stereophonic camera.
Yes.
The camera that can see right through your bonnet.
Yes.
Because when you're going over a cliff or something,
You're not
or
able to see.
You can't see what's beyond.
True.
Now there's a camera that paints a picture for you, and then you can get to see it through the heads-up display.
Heads-up display, yes,
And you can see
definitely.
exactly what's beyond the bonnet.
Of
That I
course.
think is amazing.
It is indeed. It's still gonna be a 7-seater standard, but of course, lots of space, lots of technology. Land Rover have gone all the way to make sure that this car still remains on top of its game.
Great car when you buy it new.
What do you think about it? Email us info@autovolttv.com, Facebook autovolt_TV, or Twitter autovolt_KE.
Now, interesting stuff. Trevor, what's coming next in the car reviews?
Now we all know Mike is Mike loves BMW, and he got a chance to test the BMW 320i, and we all know Mike's affinity for BMW, ultimate driving pleasure. He looked like a kid who just got candy.
The car was
Check that
amazing, amazing.
Check that review and see how Mike had so much fun in the BMW E90 320. Check it out.
Let's just confirm it's a great car, very well balanced. It's BMW's best-selling model. Why? Because it sits right between everything else. The flagship 7 Series is a great car, a bit expensive and for the right reasons. The 5 Series is a car after my own heart. The right size, not too big, obviously not too small. So now I am at the junction of Kiambu and Limuru. I need to make up my mind. Do I go left? Do I go right? What do you think? Let's put it into dynamic sport mode and let's burn some rubber. You ready? Ah, yes. Now we're gonna eat into corners, and then the true purpose of this car will come to life. But now there's a gravel section. I want to test if these 17-inch wheels can deliver the traction and the grip that I need in a car this powerful. So let's go. Oh. Guys asking me to slow down. Should I slow down? Maybe yes. No, I would. Oh, nice. I love the way it pulls out. Oh, yes. Sounds good. Sounds good. Now that was fun. So much fun. I'm feeling a tingle running down the back of my spine. There's a bit of gravel left here, which offers me an opportunity to turn off dynamic traction control and see if the car can dance on a little gravel. Are you interested? Join me. Kuja. Come. I didn't expect this from this car because it's not an off-roader, but as you can see, the tires are just planted to the road like they're sleek tires from an F1 car. It's a good car to drive. I just love it. I want it. Can I have it? I'm not so sure. Oh, let's do some more driving. So clearly, guys, the kind of fun I'm having on this show, Trevor will never experience.
Are you sure, Mike?
I am so sure. The only way he'll have fun is if he gets picked up.
Oh.
Guess what he's testing today? A pickup.
Yes, we've tested the Photon, the Ford Ranger, but what has Isuzu done? Definitely, you need to watch this because this pickup isn't to be taken lightly. What the hell? For over 50 years, Isuzu has been part and parcel of a Kenyan motoring furniture right here in Kenya, offering transporter solutions of moving their goods from point A to B with a list of worries. Now fast forward to the 21st century, and we've seen the likes of the Toyota Hilux, the Nissan Navara, and the Ford Ranger upstage the Isuzu. So what will Isuzu do to reclaim its lost glory? Now today on Autovault, we have an exclusive. We are testing for the first time in Kenya the 6th generation Isuzu D-Max. But 1, is it fuel efficient? 2, will it be able to carry loads? And 3, will it give you the best of both worlds? Comfort, luxury, performance, handling, and of course, likability. Don't touch that dial. So what's all this hype about this new Isuzu, the 6th generation, because everybody has been talking about it? Is it true that Isuzu has actually stepped up its game when it comes to making a formidable workhorse, considering the competition? Now, this particular Isuzu Generation 6 D-Max, as it's called, has been with us for many years. Now, Isuzu has redesigned the whole D-Max from the ground up, and for the first time have involved African engineers from South Africa who actually tested these vehicles for millions of kilometers before releasing it to the public. And we all know Africa with our treacherous roads, of course, our dust, our heat. That combination needs a car that is able to withstand all that. Now Isuzu says this particular car is more than able to deliver. Now Isuzu claims that this new chassis is 42% stiffer, meaning that it's able to carry much more load, and of course being as responsive gives a better ride quality. Isuzu actually calls it the grip chassis. It actually means gravity responsive intelligent platform. Now under the hood we have two choices. If you go for the basic 2.5 liter that I'm driving, it produces 87 kilowatts and 280 newton meters of torque. But if you desire much more power, then the 101 kilowatt 400 newton meters 3 liter is also very good turbo diesel. This power actually is transmitted to the four wheels as it has selectable 4-wheel drive. You're able to shift from 2-wheel drive, that's economy mode, or 4-high that you need traction on all 4 wheels. But if you require to get yourself out of some mud or sand, then the 4-low sequential setting is much better for you. It's called switch on the fly, so it's very convenient. Hold that thought, guys. With the Isuzu 6th generation D-Max, is Michael having a blast with the 320? Let's find out.
Let's dispense with how I feel about this car aesthetically. I think it is the worst looking 3 Series they have ever produced. They bungled it. It looks terrible from the front, a little acceptable from the back, but no. This is not the perfect package for me. In terms of safety, I feel secure. But imagine this. The safest place to be in this car is at the back, in the rear. We've got 5-star safety at the back and only 4-star for the passenger and the driver. That's not good. Pedestrian safety is so low for this car. You don't want to be knocked by a 3 Series. So if you see a 3 Series, scatter, run.
Now, the interior, very important. You know, every manufacturer is now switching up into a much more spacious and comfortable cabin. Now, what happens when it comes to safety? Very important. Now, for the first time as well, Isuzu have made it standard to have airbags in the double cabin segment. Now Isuzu have actually made the suspension much tougher. Instead of using oil shocks, it's using gas shocks. At the front you have wishbones, and at the back you have the tapered leaf springs. It drives well, it's bigger, it's better, it's much more fuel efficient. So will it be able to match up to the competition? The Hilux, the Ford Ranger, the upcoming Nissan Navara, and the Chinese, the Wingle and the Photon? Stay tuned.
I told you.
Come on. You've seen how I've had so much fun, and that's just the beginning. In part 2, you get to see some amazing inventions. Keep it Autovault. But before we even go further, let's talk technology.
That's true. We'll learn something when you know how your cars work.
Autovault technical features in association with Chevrolet.
Welcome to Autovault's technical segment. Today we're going to discuss much more about the engine bay. This is the heart and the lifeline of your vehicle. And you need to know one or two things that will make sure that you maintain your car into pristine condition. So, we're going to start with this engine. Now, this particular engine, as you can see here, is a transverse engine. Basically, it's an engine that runs from left to right. You'll find this in your normal front-wheel drive car. If you drive a Toyota, if you drive a Nissan, the basic cars normally have a transverse engine. Very simple layout. It's a 4-cylinder petrol engine. It's EFI, of course, electronically fuel injected engine. Doesn't have a carburetor like the cars of yesterday. Now, of course, as you can see here, it's a very simple layout. This is the air element. This is where you keep your air cleaner. This is where the air enters from outside and gets purified to get into the engine for combustion. Very important, by the way. You need to make sure that you change your air filter every 5,000 kilometers, or if you have a long life filter, 10,000 kilometers. There's an airflow meter sensor that measures the amount of air that gets into the engine. You need to cover it, especially when you're going for a car wash, because some of these electronics are very sensitive to water or moisture. As you can see here, this is a mixing bay. That's where the air gets in. And of course, as you can see here, there's a distributor. A distributor actually controls the amount of electric current that goes into the spark plugs. So the distributor as well needs to be covered. The distributor has 4 points, so that you can distribute to all the 4 chambers. There are 4 pistons, there are 4 spark plugs. Very important, you need to cover it as well to prevent moisture from getting in. Of course, as you can see here, this is the exhaust manifold. You need to be very careful. Sometimes when you're driving, it gets too hot. Make sure you don't touch it because you're going to burn yourself. This is where the air from the combusted engine comes out into the exhaust. It's directly driven out all the way to the back. Of course, on this left bank of the engine, you can see here there's an alternator. Of course, there's a compressor for the air conditioning. There is also a power steering pump. And of course the crankshaft belt. That belt is very important, the tension belt. Sometimes it snaps. You need to take care of it. After at least 50,000 kilometers, get your mechanic to check your belts, because sometimes you can get stranded. You're driving all the way to up country and then it snaps. What are you going to do? Make sure you check your belts. Very, very important. So that's it for today. Join me next week for Know Your Engine Part 2.
Chevrolet Trailblazer. Chevrolet. Find new roads.